Hi there, this is Joslyn, aka the Jolly Jawbreaker, and today I'm doing my very first voiceover video. I am super excited that I can finally do this. I have a fancy little lapel mic, so hopefully the audio won't sound as bougie as it used to when I was just using my video camera audio or my webcam audio. So anyway, today I'm going to be drawing my character Lil Sengi. He's an original character that I developed back in 2017 during this fun art challenge called Inktober. Inktober was created by this really cool artist named Jake Parker, and he had a goal of doing an ink drawing every day for the month of October to improve his inking capabilities and overall artistic skill. And over the years, thousands and thousands of artists have jumped onto this art challenge, and it's been an amazing ride and a great way to bring people together and to, set challenges for themselves. So I started this in 2015, and it's the 1 month where I can really push myself really hard, and I feel like I have gotten a lot of great results from doing it, such as my Lil Sengi character, who I obsessively draw all the time now. But I also do Inktober while holding down a full-time day job. And so I wanted to share some tips to help you guys successfully do Inktober as well. And so here are 7 of my Inktober drawing tips for you. Number 1, limit your time. If you're holding down a day job and you're working 40 hours a week or more, you don't want to add more stress to your life. You want to have this challenge be fun and, to the point, and you want to utilize your time wisely. So limit your time. So if that means you only do a ink drawing during your lunch or your 10-minute break, or maybe you can dedicate 1 hour after work, set yourself that time limit. That way you know that you only have 30 minutes to do your drawing, and you can go on with your life afterwards, and it'll also push you to make final decisions and work faster. So again, limit your time when doing these, and so you can still live your life, have fun, and be precise when you're doing your art. Number 2, do not overthink it. Again, do not overthink. You do not have to create a masterpiece. Your idea can be very simple and to the point. And so how I approach doing Inktober, I go with my initial gut reaction. So there's prompts, and when I read the word, I kind of think about the first thing that pops into my head and what I associate with that word. And that brings me to my third point, which is thumbnailing. So when you thumbnail, it's drawing your little box ideas, sketches, roughs, not detailed. I'll thumb out like 3, 5, however many that pop into my head for the prompt. And by going with this idea of not overthinking and going with my initial idea, I save so much time by just making sure that I'm making these decisions as fast as possible. Number 4, work small or work on a single piece. The drawing you see here is about 5 by 8, and this still can take me up to 2 hours to complete. When I started doing these 5 by 8 illustrations, like full illustrations, it took me about 4 hours to complete them, and that's all together with the sketch and everything. But now I've gotten it down to be 2 hours because I'm working small and I'm making decisions really quick. My very first Inktober, I literally just dedicated a corner of my sketchbook to a very small doodle. Every day I would just grab a pen and a marker or a highlighter, whatever was next to my desk while I was at work, on my break. I would doodle maybe a little bunny or a flower. It can be anything simple. In the beginning, the challenge was different, and just getting the 31 days was my main focus, and so spending little time as possible helped. But working small or just focusing on, a single piece for the month is very doable. If you are doing a single piece, you know what you're working towards. You have the whole month to work on the one single piece, or working on very small parts of your sketchbook, and maybe you have 1 or 2 pages done at the end. So work small or work on a single piece and just do a little bit every day. Number 5 is choose a theme. So I found this to be really helpful to know what I'm working towards, and also to tie in the work that you do for the month. Whether it's choosing, a special marker, a special pen, or a story, or a fan art, or a character, having a theme will tie your work together. One year I did all bunnies, one year I did all animals. The last few years I've been doing all Lil Sengi and world building. So having a theme will tie in your work, and it'll look super awesome at the end of the month. Number 6, have a goal. So this will change and differ for everybody. Again, I have been doing this for 6 years, so every year I push myself really hard to do this. And it doesn't need to be a super serious thing for you. It doesn't need to be a big thing, I should say. But it's different. Personally, you don't need to compare yourself to what other people are doing. If the goal is, you just want to get back into drawing, maybe it's just like your goal could be 5 drawings for that month. Maybe it's just 1. Maybe it's just filling out 1 sketchbook page. But whatever it is, if you have a specific goal that you're working towards, it will help you have a clear vision what you're going to do for the month. And it will be measurable on what you did that month, and you can see how much you grew. And it's doing a little bit of something, it adds up. And finally, number 7, which is kind of like very straightforward, but it's be flexible and have fun. There may be some drawings that you create in the month of October that you really don't like. I still do this. I still have a few off days where I'm like, either I didn't have enough time, I had a really bad idea, or the execution was off. But just being consistent and having fun is all that matters. You don't want to be hard on yourself. If you miss a day, that's okay. Just jump back in. Like I said, the point of Inktober is to challenge yourself, and everyone is at a different level, kind of like having a different fitness level. Everyone is at a different level, and everybody has a different goal. So do what works for you and what pushes you a little bit. Like I said, it's going to look different, but have that flexibility. If you can only do 6 days, do 6 days. The point is to have fun and do the challenge in a way that works for you. And that is my 7 Inktober drawing tips. I hope these will be really helpful for you, and if you have any good art tips to be efficient and to, stay dedicated to doing this for 31 days, please share them in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Laters! By the way, if you like the music playing in the background, the song is called California Girls, and it's by my friend and fellow Minnesota creative, Armoured Rabbit. He's making music on his YouTube channel every day. So if you like synthwave and lo-fi styled music, I would definitely go check him out and tell him that I say hi.